Well, Dan, I was here for the cruise last night, actually, and I saw this, and wow, a Hudson pickup. My gosh, you don't see many of those, and they're stunningly beautiful. I mean, it's like, I mean, I'm a Studebaker guy, and I think Studi made great looking pickups.
Oh, absolutely.
Happy looking, but this is like sleek. They're just beautiful. When I was looking at it, I'm going, I think it's been massaged a little bit here and there. We'll probably get to that because it's a little different. But man, is this beautiful. I love everything about it, but one of the things that caught my eye was the subtle two-tone on it. What are the colors? I mean, what's the...
I actually have the color code written down, but they're from Packard. It's from a 46 Packard.
Oh, really?
They're 46 Packard.
They're both Packard colors?
Both Packard colors.
Wow. So like up front here, this is all stock?
Yes.
Like that
There is
elaborate?
nothing, everything is all Hudson on the very front.
And I gotta say that this is in magnificent shape, because those are usually cracked and crazed, and I wonder where they found that. I mean,
The car came from Idaho.
Oh, well, so it'd be solid for one thing. So how long have you had it?
I've had it for 3 years.
Man, I mean, this has got to get looks anywhere it goes.
It does very well. It's been a show winner wherever I've been. It's always on a photo shoot. Because nobody knows where it is.
Well, that's right. And like, were you looking for one, or did you stumble upon it?
A friend of mine saw this in an ad, and he flew out to Idaho, bought it, and drove it back to here, to State College. And he and I have been friends for a long time. And I had a 65 Corvette that he kind of liked, and I wanted to get a truck. And I said to him, I said, hey,
what do you say?
I want to add. I got a fast car. I want a fun convertible, and I want a truck. This is the truck.
Wow. I mean, again, there's nothing that looks like this. It's such an elegant truck. An elegant truck. Those don't go together usually. But
I'm one of these guys that likes to not be able to see himself going down the road.
Well,
I'm the only one in this.
You're the only kid on the block that has one of these. I'll guarantee you.
That's what I wanted.
So, like I say, when I saw it, I mean, clearly a Hudson pickup. What do we say? 47.
47.
And they only made them a couple of years, I believe.
46 and 47. I'm pretty sure I could have that wrong.
But I know it was very limited.
It was, yeah.
And when I saw it, it looked chopped. Number one, is it?
Right, 3 inches chopped and 7 inches stretched.
Where do they stretch it?
In the roof. They put a 2-door Hudson roof in it, and the 2-door Hudson doors.
So this is the whole roof is replaced.
The whole roof is replaced.
Okay, and that's how they got the length without having to, because there's actually, I mean, I love this peak.
Yeah.
And it actually carries a ways back too, doesn't it?
Well, the roof was basically the same roof. They just cut the back part off.
Yeah, that would be hard to extend that roof. The way to do it is just put another one on there.
That's what they did. And the bodywork is done very well back here and looks very natural.
It sure does. And so they didn't have to mod the outside of the door because it's a sedan door.
Right.
But I'm sure they had to do something on the inside. Can I open it up?
Sure.
So, trim-wise, it would have been extended.
They actually added a piece to both of these, and made that when they cut the door down, they dropped them 3 inches. So they had to modify that, stretched in. This is the original trim, so it had to be made to fit. And this guy was a street rod builder out in Idaho, and he's building it for himself.
Well, I tell you, it's all hand wood grained, two-tone hand wood grained, right?
Yes.
And the interior is gorgeous.
That was my idea, yeah.
Oh, so you put the interior in?
The interior I had done, yes. Yeah, guys, actually local guys
from
locally from the Callisterville. Yeah, Dressler's Upholstery. We sat down and had a couple meetings, and I picked out the leathers and told them what I thought and what I wanted, and then they decided to emboss Hudson in the bottom of the door on both sides.
Oh my goodness, that is subtle.
It is. And then
colors.
The fenders.
Yeah.
If you look at the door, the armrest, he took the design from the fenders and made the armrest.
I see it.
Turn them upside down.
I mean, the colors are fantastic. And it looks really comfy. What are the seats out of?
They're out of a Hyundai Tiburon.
Really?
Street rod guys recommend these because they're so comfortable, and they're all manually adjusted. You have lumbar, you have height, you have everything, and there's no power. You have to throw in front power.
You can. It's manually.
Everything's manual. Yeah.
And they look kind of narrow, which would be another advantage because a lot of times you have to cut these seats down.
They fit well. They're stock seats. They're absolutely stock. They added another 1/2 inch of foam when they did the pleating.
Man, it looks really comfy.
Oh, You go down the road, can I say 80 mile an hour? Anyway, it drives at 80 mile an hour like it's nothing. It does a really good job.
Oh, it's just beautiful. The bed looks long to me, but these were long beds.
This is a long bed version. They had a long bed and a short bed. This is a long bed version.
So that was the factory bed.
It is a factory bed.
And the fenders look a little different to me.
Fenders are from a car.
Okay, so they're a Hudson
They're a
fender.
Hudson car. That's why it's got the trim on the front and the rear to match, because the truck didn't have this trim. The truck normally did not have these three pieces.
But there's no other mod to the box.
No, the box is stock other than the outside fenders.
Golly, it's just, I mean, and then back here, now those look like Pontiac taillights.
It does have 67 Pontiac taillights in it, and it's got the rolled pan, the dual exhaust. It's kind of a mishmash of parts. It's got a 53 DeSoto dash in it.
Oh, is that what that was?
That's what the dash is. It's out of 53 DeSoto. Yeah, that's the only part that's other than the Pontiac parts. Everything else is
Hudson.
Pretty much, except the powertrain. The powertrain is a 95 Camaro LT1.
Well, let's go look at that, because I
We can
didn't
do that.
think you were. If you were doing 80, you weren't doing that with a Hudson
No.
powertrain.
No.
Wow, and that's the way a Hudson hood opened, right?
Yes.
Holy cow, that looks nice.
Thank you.
So the builder out in Idaho did all of this work, right?
Yeah, I did some changing. He had the Caprice air filter on it and had the big air chamber on it and the stock intake, and we just put a high flow air intake on it just so it got a little more air. But everything else is pretty much the way it was when I got it. It's I just clean. I'm a good cleaner.
You are. It fits well. I'm surprised how well it fits.
There's lots of room in there for it. It works really well. But it says 95 Camaro LT1, automatic overdrive, and it has a Ford 9-inch rear.
Wow. So it will go down the road just fine.
It does just fine.
And how about the suspension and everything? Is it all kind of updated?
Suspension's been upgraded. The front cradle is from an 84 El Camino.
Oh,
so
wow.
we pick up the disc brakes and everything from there. So,
man, I mean, this guy did some serious.
Oh, he did. I mean, it was a major work. I mean, he was a street rod builder. So, and he was building this one for himself.
Wow, yeah, that's the one you always want.
Oh yeah.
Get the one they built for themselves. Oh man, I love this. Now, you're from this neck of the woods, eh?
I've been from Center County all my life.
All your life.
Yep.
And this cruise has been going on forever.
A long time, since the early 80s, I believe. I
For the
helped with the
official
first
show.
couple. Yeah.
Just cruising was a big deal back in the day, 60s, 70s. It was like happening here.
I was a teenager here back in the late 60s, and you were on a Friday night and Saturday night.
This was it.
You went around the block. Yeah.
Close this baby back up. The lines are so nice. I just really love this thing. And those are even the stock springs, I think,
Yes.
aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Golly.
Yeah. It just goes down there and
You give it a little push.
give it a little
nudge.
push and
Holy
put it in
cow.
place, and then
And you lock it down so you don't forget it, right?
this one.
But you know, that's the good thing about Ford. Ford called this the safety hood
Yeah.
because it went up that way and it couldn't pop up by itself.
And there's the vent. It works.
Well, that's your cowl vent. That's nice. I like that. Well, I got to tell you, you got one fine truck here, Dan.
It's been a lot of fun. I enjoy driving it. You just get in and start it up and go.
Yeah, and
it
it's
just runs.
Hit at every show, I'm sure.
Well, nobody knows what it is.
Yep, exactly.
I mean, it says what it is,
But they don't
but
believe
they
it.
don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
No, if it doesn't say Chevy or Ford on it, it is
Don't
what
know
it is. Yeah.
Well, thanks for bringing it out. This thing's awesome.
Thank you very much.
47 Hudson pickup
Big
truck.
boy,
What was
yep.
the model? Big Boy.
Big boy. Yep.
Wow, nice.